Hi friends, I'm Jayakalra. Welcome to my channel. So today we are again going to talk about the Khasi folk tales and the seventh story. In the previous video, I had spoken about the origin of betel palm and tobacco. And today, the title of this painting is How the Dog Came to Live with the Mankind. So, this is the story behind it, and I'll give you how. Because in the earlier days, the man was staying in the jungle, not with the mankind. So, how it started, the story behind it, I'll let you know. A series devoted on the work of Mrs. Raffi on her book Khasi Folktales. Friends, in the great older days, when all the animals used to live very peacefully in the jungle, and that was the time even the dog used to live in the jungle with other animals very peacefully. And they used to live together and enjoy. And time to time, they used to have some activities. So, amongst those activities, there used to be a fair they used to organize time to time. The name of that fair was Luri Lura Fair. This was the very famous fair amongst them. And in this fair, everyone was asked, in spite of someone is rich or poor, someone is old or young, has to bring something, some merchandise or something to sell in the fair to make it more popular. But the mankind was not allowed in these fairs because they always considered the human being as their enemies, because the human being always used to go and hunt with the bows and arrows. So that's why they were not allowed in the fair. So as per the rule, considered that you have to bring something. And the governor of this fair was the tiger whose name was Yukla. He used to, gave those orders like everyone has to follow. So then what happened? Everyone got busy to create something, some merchandise, some food, or whatever they they could, small things they could come and sell. So then what happened? That time there was a dog who was also there, whose name was U Ksew. He was very lazy dog. He never wanted to work like other people and all. So, but uh, he was scared also, if I will not carry something, I'll miss out this Luri Lura fair. And he was scared that, the Yukla, the governor, the tiger will also punish him. So he left the village, left the jungle, and then he forwarded it towards, and he moved towards other places and roamed around. He visited a lot of villages and all. And like that, one day, like that day, what happened? It was getting darker, sun was setting, and it was the evening time. Then, he didn't know what to do. And he reached, the village at the Sadio village. It is at the slopes of the mountains, in Shillong. So he reached there. So then what was happening? He could smell some peculiar smell, and which was not very nice smell, but he just started following that smell because he was very hungry also. And smelling, he reached to the middle of the village. When he reached in the middle of the village, and he saw there was a family from whose house this smell was coming out. So then, he just stopped outside the house, and he saw the family is having a food over there. So then what happened? He was watching, and the Khasi people, they are very nice and very kind people. So then the lady of the house, she saw the dog who is just peeping outside from outside. So she called the dog and she said, "You're hungry, so share some food which is left in the pot." And she offered that food to the dog. The food was not smelling good, but it was called the tung rimbai, the fermented beans. So, but when he was hungry, when he had that, he found it very tasty. So then after eating the food, he thought, why not to take this food only for selling in the jungle in the fair. So then he started speaking with the owner of the house, and he bargained and he could manage to get one earthen pot which was covered tightly with the clay. So the fragments of that food should not go away from the pot. So then after that, he had put that he carried that pot in the back, and he traveled to the jungle. And on the way he was watching lot of other animals were coming, and everyone was carrying something, and he started boasting himself, that I have got a very nice food, which is like, no one must have eaten like that, and it is it is a very good food, very tasty food, and all that. So then, like, all the animals were also curious, what has he got, what is so special about that. So then after that, what he did, he reached inside the Luri Lura fair, and he took the center place in the fair and started shouting, and come, like, come and enjoy this very palatable food and all that, like, so everyone, when they heard his shouts, all the animals, they gathered all around him. And then they asked, what is that? And then he broke the seal, the clay seal. The moment he broke the clay seal, everyone was very angry, because that bad smell of those fermented beans got spread all over. And all the animals, they left the place, they went away from, I mean, like, little in the backside and all that, and they got very, very angry on him. So then in that time, like, they started shouting, telling him bad things and all that, to make him feel ashamed to the dog. And then the stag came forward, and he hit the clay pot, the earthen pot, till it broke down. And they, after that, when this the pot broke down, so what they did, all the animals together trampled in the mud those fermented beans. And the dog was feeling ashamed and very angry also. But, like, after that, he went to the tiger Yukla, and made a complaint to them. So then, to complain to him, then what happened? Yukla also told me, you deserve this punishment, because the food what you have brought has created so much of smell here, and, like, you have spoiled the fun of the fair. So then he got very angry, and then he started cursing the animal, all the animal. He threatened them that one day I'll take the revenge of it, and he started cursing. Part of his curse also became true. So it was not a he who was the laughing stock, even the animals also suffered with that. Because what happened, the this tung rimbai, the fermented beans, got clung to their paws and their hoofs, the animals. So they tried level best to remove that, but it didn't go. And they always, wherever they went, they carried that smell with them. So then what happened? This dog came back to he left all his clan and all. He was very sad. He said, I'll go and live in the peaceful place. So he came back in the Sadhu village to the same family who has given them that fermented beans. So then, and he narrated the whole story to the owner of the house. The owner of the house also felt very bad, because he had made all that fermented beans. So he told him, okay, one day they have insulted you, and they have done so wrong, and they insulted my food also. We will take revenge. Don't worry. We'll take revenge with them, and you come and stay with me. So then what happened? The dog came and started living in the not in the house but in the surroundings of uh, the man's house. So and now what happened, like the he used to go along with the man to go for a hunting in the jungles to help him. And what used to happen, he used to smell those fermented beans, and he could found the trail of animals, they are in which direction. And it made very easier for that man to hunt, and used to help him. So the man was very easy that going with him, the dog is sniffing and giving me the direction, and I'm able to do the this thing, kill the animals, and I can bring, like for the food. During the season when he was not able to go for a hunting due to the bad weather or anything, so to make arrangement for the food, so he used to tame the pigs in his surroundings in the house. So then, the dog and the pig started living together, sharing the same food and sharing the same place to live and all that. So like that he was living with the pig. So one day, the man had gone to the field to plow his field and all that. And the evening when he was coming back, he was very tired, and he saw these two animals enjoying their life. So he thought, Arey, I'm feeding the food to them and they are enjoying their life without doing anything. So he decided from the next day he will send them to the field to plow the field. So next day he ordered the pig as well as the dog that you both have to go to the field and you have to plow the field. So like both of them, they went to the field, and as per the order of the master, the pig, he started burrowing his snout and started plowing the field. But the dog, as his nature was very lazy, as so he used to just lie down under the tree, and he used to play with the flies, and all that. But the whole day he used to lie. And then, this the pig, who's young, he used to get very angry with him. Then days followed. Every day they used to go to the field, and this Yusnyang, the pig, used to plow the field, and this dog used to take rest under the tree. So then what happened? That day, lot of field was being plowed, and he decided, today I'll go and I'll tell everything to the master, the whole story. His patience was worn out. So then what happened? The pig went to the master and narrated the whole story. But what used to happen, after he used to plow the field, what dog used to do, that he used to, run in the field forward and backward in the whole field. And this pig used to get very angry. So that day, when he made the complaint that um, I have plowed all the field and he enjoys and sleeps. So the man could not believe him, because he found dog like helping him in the hunting and all, very active and all, so how could he do that? So he said, okay, tomorrow I'll go and find out in the field itself. So then, when he goes in the field itself and finds like all over the paws of the dog, because when he used to plow the pig, after that, he used to jump on the whole field. And there were very little marks of the feet of the pig, because the paws of the dog were all around. So then after that, the man got very angry with the pig, and when they came back home, he called both of them, and he said, you are not happy with the dog and you made a complaint, but I found, the whole of the field is being plowed by mainly by the dog only. So from today you will stay outside in the sty, and whatever the leftover food of us from our family will be there, you will depend on that, you will eat that. But The dog will stay with us inside the house, and he will have the same food what our family is having. So, friends, you can see how smart the dog was. Like, how cunning and smart he was, that he changed the whole thing in his favor. And from that time, the dog came to live with the mankind. This is the pot from which he had carried to Luri Lura fair, and and then it was thrown and broken and all, and this is the pot. Now he is enjoying the meal and living with the mankind, wearing the same kind of a hat, and where the pig is, poor fellow, is living in the sty outside the house and depending on the leftover food. So this is all about the how the dog came to live with the mankind. So dear friends, next time I'll come with a new story, and I'll tell you what is the story behind. If you have not subscribed my channel, please do subscribe for and watch my previous videos also. This is the seventh video of Khasi folk tales. So please watch my previous videos, and as well, just if you have not shared, share with others, and if you have not subscribed, subscribe, so that, like, you'll get the notification of my next videos also. So like my videos if you love them, and if you have any remarks or anything, like if you like them or whatever, just leave them in the comments. So dear friends, till the next story, bye.